Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. It is gray, cold, rainy, windy. It's pretty much a miserable day. It is. I've been in and out of the rain since 4:30 this morning before daylight. Um, my Great Danes absolutely hate rain. And so this morning I get up at 4:30, got my coffee water in the microwave, getting ready to get my cup of coffee, and then they start. So they want to go out. Okay, let's go. They get outside the door, it's raining, they come back in. So 5 minutes later, the other one, let's go out. Okay, come back in, didn't go. So we do this like 5 or 6 times until they absolutely cannot hold it anymore. And, that's how my morning goes with them. So Lily does not want to be out in the rain. I know this. I know that if I put her out in her area, even though there's like a rain shield, she's not going to be happy. But she's in and she wants out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make special treats for everybody once I get done here. After I eat my breakfast, I'm going to make myself some scrambled eggs. I am overloaded with eggs, and so I'm going to make me some scrambled eggs this morning, which sounds absolutely wonderful. Hopefully I can eat some more than I have been. My stomach situation has changed and it's better. I can eat a full meal now. Yay. But I'm not trying to overdo it, because I did overdo it Thursday when we went to lunch with the family, and I paid for it all night. I was in pain. So I won't do that again. So we're just going to eat the little tiny bits. But the reason I'm eating scrambled eggs in a bigger breakfast brunch kind of deal is because tonight we're having stuffed mushrooms. We're going to have um, fried green tomato zucchini fritters. It's going to be a really bad dinner tonight, but I don't care. It's going to make the husband happy. It's going to fulfill all of those crispy fried things that I need. And, that's what we're having for dinner. So, we're adults. We can have appetizers for dinner. I am going to show you how I do my fritters. I did make some, and I was going to show, but I'm glad I didn't, because they didn't turn out exactly the way that I wanted them. Not that they were not good, because they were. But I want to show you. We're going to try a new way of doing it and make them better. So after I get done eating my breakfast this morning, I'm going to pass out special treats for everybody. I'm going to cut up some fresh fruits and vegetables for the guinea pig and Lily, make an oatmeal slurry for the chickens, and hopefully that'll make everybody happy for a while, because no one's happy right now. They don't like rain. And by the way, I'm trying to figure out why my chickens will not eat a worm. It's really weird. I threw a worm in front of one of my young chickens, and she ran away from it. And the other chicken watched it and pecked it and then went the other way. So I'm trying to figure that out, because there's lots of worms out right now. And I'm thinking these girls should be like stockpiling some protein, and they're not real hunters. I will say that my sapphire gems, they are always some of the best hunters. But anyway, enough about chickens, right? All right, you guys. So things are coming out. Project 2025 is in full force. It wasn't a farce, was it? So all of those people that said that Project 2025 wasn't true, wasn't going to happen, well, we're seeing it right now, and it's being installed. So, to that I told you so. Project 2025 is what is happening now. Okay? But there is one concerning thing that I think that we need to focus on, is this new threat from Stephen Miller. I haven't talked a whole lot about him. I've seen a lot about him. I really think this guy would be the first one I would take out. I would take him out. Just saying. So Stephen Miller is also a part of Heritage Foundation. Okay. And so what he said was red state armies will invade blue state cities in blue states. That sentence alone should concern every person in this country. Why is that? Because this is where, if they don't call up the National Guard or the Army, they buck, then you can call in civilian militia groups and allow them to be the invaders of blue states. I don't think that when I've heard people say, well, they want a civil war, and they're talking towards liberals, Democrats, the Biden administration. I have never heard anyone call for a civil war except for MAGA. I'm not even going to say Republicans, because I don't even call them Republicans anymore. Conservatives, no, they're MAGA. So I've only heard MAGA call for civil war. And what Stephen Miller said is an act of war. Red state armies to invade blue states. That's a call for civil war. And I think you need to be prepared for that. As Project 2025 goes in and progresses, because it's already rolling, that's all the cabinet choices to disrupt. Red state armies will invade blue states. Be prepared. I believe that if you live in a blue city, you need to stock up for a while, but also have a plan to get out, just in case. Have a place where you can go. Have it set up. If it's someone that you know in a rural area, go ahead and have stuff there and a plan to get there. Stephen Miller has just called for a civil war. Because here's the problem. The state and local government policing departments will clash with these red state armies. So prepare. We'll talk about preparing a little bit more. But if you're in those areas, start preparing. Because they're not joking around. And I've been telling you this for a very long time. But if you didn't believe that Project 2025 was an actual transition into the new administration and into our government, you are wrong. And I told you so. I also want to just throw out there, I watched something about Gainesboro, Tennessee. That is Jackson County. there are two outsiders from other states. One's from California, and I believe one of them might be from Minnesota or Wisconsin. I can't remember. And I didn't write down their names. I didn't even care. But I just thought this was something to consider. There are groups buying large portions of Tennessee's countryside, like hundreds of acres at a time. Now, this place is where they're going to take back this county, this city, Gainsborough, town, city, whatever. Out here, it's really weird when it's a city and it's only like, 12,000 people. But anyway, they're going to take their area back to before civil rights and take away women's rights according to the Bible. Remember, the Bible is a book that is from the Middle Eastern old time period. And that's how they want to treat their women. Okay? So there's another 500 acres bought in Tennessee to do this. It will be like a white Sharia law is how it's put out there. I saw this little news clip. It's like 11 minutes long. It's called News Channel 5 is the YouTube channel. It is a local, I believe it's a Tennessee channel. It was approximately 13 hours ago that they did this story. White Christian Nationalists. They even put bylaws in for Black Americans. Said that if they were from the slave heritage, they could stay, but then they would have to abide by their laws. There was a Black minister from Tennessee that they sat down with, and he read what they were saying, and that's crazy. So don't tell me it's raining when you're pissing on my leg, telling me you're not a racist. This is racist stuff. White Christian nationalists are racist. When you take civil rights and liberties away from people, that's racist. When you strip citizens of their citizenship and deport them, that is racist. Stop peeing on my leg and start bucking up and being who you really are. And Stephen Miller, thanks for the warning, because you just declared civil war. All right. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I got to get in there. I'm hungry.